Christmas season is a season where it seems like people are happier and they have more of a tendency to give an ear to spiritual things.
I think the purpose, it certainly isn't entertainment, because this would not be worth it if this is all it was entertainment. But I think the purpose is to spread the gospel message to a world that would never otherwise go to church.
I was in our church at Southside Baptist Tabernacle, and we had done several dramas, but I wanted to do a project that was using people who were not professionals. I had the idea of taking the Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol, and using it to tell the story of redemption. And actually one of the church members had mentioned it, and as I rolled it around in my head, I could see how you could take all of the different aspects of salvation and work it into the story of redemption with Scrooge.
I met Steve Robertson back in 1992, and he first approached me about doing music for the Christian Christmas Carol. I had no way of understanding or envisioning what he actually had in his mind. So it kind of was a project that I kind of grew to love and got a burden for as much as he did. When I first was approached with music, I thought it was going to be just something very simple, and soon realized that it was much more than that.
The main purpose for the Christian Christmas Carol has been to give the gospel out to our community and be a help to those in our community.
It was just like God had brought all the right people at the right time to put this together. The pastor who was willing to do it, the people who were willing to. Mark, who's been playing Scrooge since he was 19, and now he's in his 40s, was excited about doing it. And then he brought Ron Joslin, who I could tell him what I had in mind for the songs, and he could put them together and make my vision come to life as far as the actual music portion of it.
The music is an integral part of the play. The music sets the tone. There's parts of the music that is very lighthearted, it's very joyful, it's very fun, and then there's other parts of the music that set the tone for the actual message to be heard.
When I think of it at this point, I see it as an opportunity to get the gospel out and actually have people come.
Many people that come to this play will probably never darken the door of a church, but they come to this play expecting to be entertained, and they are. In some cases they are entertained, but in many cases the gospel message is presented through song. The line that I love from the play the most is, "You need not know that he came from the world, but only that he came for you." And we are able to present that gospel message in a very clear and understandable way.
As we've been doing it for a lot of years, there's a lot of Christians who come and just say what an encouragement it is.
It can be difficult at times with the practices and with just kind of the close quarters over the 2 or 3 months that we practice. But overall, it brings our church closer together, and it definitely is worth it when it is all over. It's definitely worth it when you see the ones that come in from our community and they do hear the gospel, and many of them leave with tears in their eyes, and it's definitely the gospel is in this play, black and white, and there's no question about how someone can get to heaven.
It's a blessing to look back and see how it was really orchestrated by God, and He's blessed it for years.